This land is your land. This land is mine. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters, this land was made for you and me.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is Basima Farhat of the People Speak Radio. Here we hold the keys to the future for people around the globe. At the People Speak, we've spent the better part of the last 2 years showing that anyone can make a difference, introducing people from across the globe that are making a difference, changing the face of what we have been conditioned to believe is the truth. We can make a difference by presenting these people that expose the story behind the face of America and the world today. Tonight our guest is Driss Temsamani, author and founder of the SOS Morocco. Hi, Driss. It's a pleasure having such a dynamic man, and I will unfold how much you have done throughout the show. Welcome to the People Speak.
Good evening, Basima. Thank you for having me tonight.
In the year 2000, you took forms of the traditional distribution and you radically transformed them, and you titled it DNA Marketing. Driss, what exactly is DNA marketing?
Let me start by saying that traditional marketing is very much focused on the retail industry, what we call the B2C or business to consumer. There is very little that has been documented on business to business or industrial marketing. The difficulty in that is that there are products that you can actually see, smell, touch, or taste. They have no shape or color. And so to market such products is very difficult. The theory of DNA marketing is basically based on attributes that exist in invisible products, such as our DNA. We all have the basic or the same fundamental genes that make us human, but yet we have different colors, different shapes, so forth, so on. Same thing with products. There are certain things that are hidden within products, such as trust, advice, services. Yet there are certain things that make them different, and that is where the DNA theory comes from. It's based on 4 elements, which is awareness, differentiation, esteem, and relevance. And those are the 4 items that I talk about in my theory.
Well, that's a very interesting concept. I come from the old school of marketing and training, and you're showing the world. This is definitely probably the greatest gender gap in the history since probably rock and roll, isn't it? The marketing techniques, the fact that we are dealing with a cyber reality that is existent and is the core of our society right now, and yet none of it, and we can't actually see, taste, or feel it. And so how do you sell something like that? I just found that to be quite fascinating. How do you factor in distribution in DNA marketing?
Well, I think when you have products, again, that are invisible, we're dealing with distributions as well that are, in the sense, digital. Today, there is a phenomena, we call it the Web 2.0, very much a social networking type of internet. People are meeting online. Some of them are building digital emotions. I'm sure you've heard of cases where teenagers or even adults have had even depressions or psychological issues without even or ever meeting the person they were with online. Again, the distribution itself is digital. The product is invisible, yet people are willing to pay for such an experience. And this is where we move into. Again, the day somebody figures out a way to digitize logistics and to allow people to actually have a physical taste or physical feeling, touch, without leaving their environment through virtual reality or some kind of sensors, then we will be in the third phase of what we call today the Internet 2.0 or Web 2.0. And this is what we're seeing today. We're seeing more and more of people develop in digital relationships and digital emotions. So the distribution and the products are all virtual, yet the people today are paying for these products and services online.
Well, I think it's fascinating, and I absolutely agree. I love the fact that you call it digital emotion. That's just an unbelievable concept. As a matter of fact, I was watching a documentary about artificial intelligence the other night, and they had addressed many of these issues, which I found to be, a little bit frightening, if you want to know the truth. But in fact, we are having societal interactions on the internet, which brings me to an interesting to your SOS Morocco. Is this part of that kind of idea that you have for the DNA marketing, where you are marketing digital emotion over the internet for Moroccans?